Okay, so this is the third out of our 8 discussion videos for intangible assets. Once again, if you want to download the question copy of this handout, then feel free to check the description in our video, or it could be the pinned comment. Now, for items of PPE used in R&D activities, it depends. If we have a PPE and after our research and development project, pwede pa natin gamitin yon sa ibang purpose, then our PPE would be capitalized and depreciated. So, imbis na yung buong cost ng PPE natin yung magiging expense, yung magiging R&D expense lang natin is its yearly depreciation. Okay? Pero kung walang alternative use yung ating PPE, then the entire cost of the PPE is immediately expense, buo. Na first year pa lang naka-expense na kung wala tayong ibang paggagamitan. Okay, so what are our common examples? So for illustration 4, eto, may binili tayong building para sa R&D, pero para lang ba sa isa o para sa maraming R&D projects? It has alternative use kasi various. So it is capitalized and depreciated. Yung ating depreciation for that would be the one that will be included as R&D. How about the third item? Bumili tayo ng machine, pero sole purpose lang niya, isang R&D project lang siya. Kaya yung buong 200,000, expense na yan ng diretso. It will not be capitalized nor depreciated. Okay, next item, modification to the formulation of a chemical product that is part of our development and laboratory research. Kasali yan. So in total, our research and development expense would be 235,000. Next, items not recognized as intangible asset. Internally generated, very important term. Internally generated brands, mastheads, publishing titles, customer list, and similar items are not recognized. Ibig sabihin, pag not recognized, expense siya agad. Ano pa? Kapag internally generated goodwill, hindi rin siya recognized as an asset. Let's go to our illustration. Okay, so alin daw dito sa expenditures natin yung pwedeng maklasify as intangible assets? Again, internally generated brand, hindi pwede. Self-created masthead, hindi pwede. Internally created customer list, hindi rin pwede. Purchase goodwill, ayan, no? So that would be part of our intangible asset. Pero, although it's an intangible asset, hindi siya covered. Itong ating goodwill, hindi siya covered ng PAS 38. Eh ang tanong, di ba? Intangible assets na covered ng PAS 38. So, qualified yes ang answer natin dyan. Oo, intangible asset siya, but not under PAS 38. Ayan. Internally generated goodwill, cost to improve goodwill, again, they are both expensed. Ito, purchase brands, hindi siya internally generated, binili natin sa labas. That is capitalized. Expenditures incurred to improve. Di parang internally generated na yon, that would be expense. So yung kaisa-isa na makakapitalize natin dito is just 100,000 because it is both an intangible asset that is covered by PAS 38. Ayan. So again, these three, expense, as well as this one. Yung makakapitalize, magiging asset lang ay 100,000. Yung 40 sa ibang stock. Okay, let's move on. So let's introduce the concept of amortization. So pwedeng yung ating intangible asset may finite useful life or indefinite. Kapag sinabi nating finite useful life, we can determine reliably the length or the number of production or similar units, pwede nating ma-estimate yung kanyang useful life. Pero, kapag sinabi nating indefinite, iba yun sa infinite ha. Ibig sabihin lang ng indefinite, hindi natin ma-assess kung ilan talaga yung useful life niya. Limited siya, but we can assess reliably how long it would be. Okay? Ayan. So, it is indefinite if there are no legal, contractual, competitive, and other restrictions that would limit the period over which the asset is used. So, ano pang example ng indefinite? Yan pong susunod na item natin, no? Kapag pwede nating i-renew, paulit-ulit yung renewal, tapos yung cost niya ay mura lang. So, repetitive renewals, insignificant cost. Hindi, ang dali naman palang i-renew, maski limited life na 10 years. Pwede mo naman siya i-renew ng napakabilis. Di 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. In the same manner, it will be treated as indefinite. Indefinite useful life. Kaya naman, yung ating amortization, it's only for those that has a definite useful life. Kapag indefinite, it will not be amortized. Rather, it will just be tested annually for impairment. Okay, so that's the technical definition of amortization. So for example, sabi niya dito, patents have a legal life of 20 years. So paano natin i-amortize? I-amortize natin siya between the shorter of its useful life or 20 years, the legal life. Ayan. Pero kapag yung ating intangible life, walang legal life, pero may useful life, ang gagawin natin, useful life. Okay? Kapag meron useful life at legal life, gagamitin natin shorter. Pag walang legal life, gagamitin natin useful life. Pag wala yung dalawa, indefinite. Okay? So, amortization starts when the asset is available for use. And amortization stops when the asset is derecognized or become fully amortized. Amortization does not cease when the asset is no longer used unless one of the conditions above are met. Amortization is recognized as expense in profit or loss unless it is included in the cost of producing another asset. Ayan. So, naka-recognize siya sa ating profit or loss. Okay? At the bottom, I also provided here a list of separate classes of intangible assets that you can go over. In our next video, we would talk about trademark and assets. I hope everyone was able to learn about the concept of amortization. So, natutunan natin na ang ating intangible asset pwedeng may finite useful life or indefinite. Okay? Kapag finite useful life, given ang legal at given ang useful life, we choose the shorter of the two. Okay? Kapag walang legal life, pero merong useful life, we use the useful life. Pag walang legal life at walang useful life, then it is indefinite. We do not amortize, we test for impairment at least annually. See you in our next video.